Welcome back to my channel. Luna, you just wanted to say hi too? Say hi. Luna and I welcome you back to my video this week, which is really crazy right now because it's late at night and that's when she gets very, very wild. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Makayla. It'd mean a lot if you hit subscribe. Also, what do you think of my new couch? She came earlier this week and I love her. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss my new apartment tour when it's up. It won't be for like a month or two because I'm still waiting for a few things to arrive in the mail, but it's coming along just as I imagined. I'm very excited. I post a lot of sneak peeks over on my Instagram and Snapchat, so definitely follow me on those if you are curious. But other than that, let's get right on into today's video. I've been wanting to do a Q&A on this channel for a while now. I know it's been over a year since I did my last Q&A, but I didn't want this to be like a basic what's your favorite color, ask me questions video. This is going to be chill and personal, very like raw and authentic Q&A. I was inspired to do a Q&A in this style by Kristen mcatee because recently she did one where she put on a face mask and then asked you guys to ask like super personal questions. I wanted to do the same thing and I am so excited because you guys asked some really awesome questions. Also, if you missed this opportunity to ask me some personal juicy questions, don't forget to follow me on my socials because that's when I'm going to be asking you guys to send me questions like that. So stay tuned while I go put on my face mask. We'll be right back. Welcome back to my bathroom. In case you missed my last video that was also filmed in my bathroom, I'm gonna link it above as well as down below. I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone filming that video, but it was worth it. Also, that video is a giveaway, so it's not too late to enter. Definitely go watch that if you want to be entered in that giveaway. I thought for this video I would put on this Olea Skin Pink Perfect Australian Pink Clay Mask. I have been using this product for months. I love it so much. You may have seen this face mask around YouTube lately, and that is because the company actually sent this to me a while ago, and I never made a video on it, but they were nice enough to send me the product. This video is not sponsored. Whenever I get free products sent to me, I always test it out to see what I think about it, and I really love this face mask. Like, it's half gone. You know I wouldn't love it if I wasn't using half of it. When the company first sent it to me, they gave me a discount code. I'm not sure if it's still active, but I believe if you use this code, you'll get 15% off of your order. So test it out. Let me know if it still works because it's been a few months. I don't know if they expire or not, but if they don't, you can get this face mask as well for 15% off. It's the cutest pink face mask ever. It makes my skin so soft, and I swear to God it works. Face mask montage starting now. I think this looks pretty good. Also, if you're curious, I am using a makeup brush to apply the face mask because I think it applies clearer, but I just realized that it is actually a Juno and Company brush, which is the company that I talked to you guys about in the last video, because they always send the sweetest PR packages, and one month they sent me a new makeup brush set, and I really, really love it. Such high quality for such an affordable price. So if you're curious, you can always check out that company, and that is actually the brand that I'm doing that giveaway with /for because they send me so many products, I just don't need them. Just another reason to go check out that giveaway. She's on, so let's get back to the couch and answer some questions. And we're back. This is so funny. I don't think I've ever filmed a video while wearing a face mask. What? What'd you, oh, you got a piece of fluff. Thanks. Here, go get it. Every time Luna catches something, she has to come give it to me. So I'm gonna go back to that story that I posted and get right on into these questions before my face mask dries and I can no longer move my mouth. I'm gonna try to do this in chronological order, so stay with me. Woo, starting it off. Thoughts on sex before marriage and the concept of virginity in general. I've actually really been wanting to make a video on the concept of virginity and why I don't believe in the concept of virginity. I'll explain that in a later video, so definitely give this video a thumbs up if you are interested in viewing that. I could get into it, but it would just be like a 20-minute answer to your question, and I think it deserves its own video. I will address it in a video soon, I promise. It's been in my YouTube journal for years, and I really have to make that video on why I don't really believe in the concept of virginity. But thoughts on sex before marriage? So I know a lot of people have different views on this topic, and I respect everyone's views and opinions about it. In fact, my own opinions have changed multiple times. So growing up, like when I first learned about sex and was a young preteen and teenager and you're really insecure about your body, you like can't even accept your body for yourself yet, how could you possibly like give yourself to another person? I was like, nope, there's no way. Like definitely waiting until marriage because that's the only way anybody would ever want to have sex with me. And that was my view for a while. I was also raised Catholic, so my parents were also telling me to wait until marriage. I respect people who wait until marriage, but it's just not something that I personally think I could do because to me sex is a huge part of a relationship. It's another portion of compatibility, so I'd want to know that before I married someone, because what if you guys just aren't like good together in bed and then you're already married and it's like, whoops. Yeah, Do you see yourself getting married with your boyfriend? I did at some point. Not anymore. How are you doing overall? How does it feel to be done with school? It feels so good. Loving life right now. I'm in a really good place, just mentally and physically and all of the above. Thanks so much for asking. What type of novel do you see yourself writing in the future? Genre, theme, etc. I love creative nonfiction, so memoir styled writing, anything kind of personal about my life. I share a lot online, but there's still a ton about my past that you guys have no idea that I went through. It's super personal and it's stuff that really only people that went to school with me know about. And then there's personal stuff that nobody really knows because I never shared it. So I think it'd be really cool to write like a memoir about it. I also love writing poetry. That was actually my focus in college. So publishing a book of my poetry is a big dream of mine as well. Do you ever want to move out of Minnesota or do you want to stay there? I originally thought I would be getting the heck out of here as soon as I turned 18. I am such a homebody. My family lives in Minnesota. Everything that I know and love lives in Minnesota. When I went away to school in Ohio for a year and a half, I was so homesick. I missed Minneapolis so badly. I just don't know if I could move out of the state again. No matter how happy I am in California, a big fear of mine is that when I move out to LA, the same feelings of depression and loneliness will come back as they did in college when I moved to Ohio. So I don't know. I'd like to, but I'm also really content living where I live now. Hardest thing about getting a kitten that you didn't realize? Mine used to wake me up all night. Same. No, actually the hardest thing are their claws because they have such sharp claws. You can't really do anything about it. Like you can trim them. It's so hard to trim a kitten's claws. I don't know if you've tried, but it's difficult. Definitely worth it though. I'm actually in the process of finding another cat because I want Luna to have a younger sibling, so I'm about to be a mom again. Your caption on Thanksgiving talked about your love life. Did you and Brennan break up? So many people asked if we broke up. This was before I posted our breakup video. Go watch that video if you haven't. I explain everything there, but we broke up. Okay. What's your favorite thing about yourself? I think I'm very, very determined and I will stay up all night to finish something. I'm very motivated with YouTube. What are your goals, career, personal, and etc.? Honestly, just to be happy and just to find a way to make whatever my dream or passion is also my job. So I think I'm on the right path. Why do you write? Writing is very therapeutic to me. I can process any thought or fear that I have by opening a journal and writing about it. I also have a fear of like forgetting emotions and forgetting how I felt or what I experienced in that certain time of my life, so I want to write down everything just so I don't forget. I write in such a vivid way where whenever I look back and read those entries, I feel like I'm there again and I have dialogue captured and emotions. I write so that I don't forget, and then I also write as a way to stay immortal because once it's on paper, like it can never die. So it's a little deep, but that's why I write. Why YouTube? Why not YouTube? YouTube is like my therapy itself. YouTube is such a creative outlet for me. I think it's everything that I never knew I could do or dream of, and now that it's here, it's fun. It allows me to connect with people around the world. It allows me to feel less alone. I am a very creative person, so YouTube gives me the ability to express myself. It's cured everything. It's helped with my sadness, loneliness. It's the best. Why not? What's dating like in Minnesota? Cold. My ex-boyfriend and I, we actually met on Tinder, and his Tinder bio said it's cuffing season when we first matched. That's dating in Minnesota because it's cold and everyone just wants to cuddle and stay inside, but it's really fun. Luna! I'm a Gemini, but I feel like I can never date a Gemini. Tell us about your experience. Whew! Girl, don't do it. Dating a Gemini when you are a Gemini is so hard because you both have two types of personalities. That's at least 4 personalities together. The hardest thing for me while dating a Gemini is we would get at these like stalemates whenever we would fight. You're basically fighting with yourself, if that makes sense. So you can only fight so far into an argument with yourself before both of you guys kind of get stuck, because Geminis are super stubborn. So you're stubborn and then he's stubborn and nobody wants to move and you're just mad at each other and nobody's making the move. And we kind of fought in the same way, which is really difficult because then like you can't solve anything that way. Do not recommend. Would you ever come to Florida for Walt Disney World? Yes, I've actually been wanting to go there for so long. Back when I was dating my ex-boyfriend, we actually made plans to do that. Hi Luna, are you coming to join the video? I've never been to Walt Disney World, but it's definitely on my list, so someday, fingers crossed. Fun fact, that's where my ex-boyfriend said he wanted to propose to me, so. What is your degree in and what are you doing for grad school? I got my undergraduate degree in English with a creative writing minor. For grad school, I would go for a specific program for either poetry or creative nonfiction of some sort, but that is on hold. So I know in previous videos I said I wanted to go straight to grad school. I changed my mind. I'm so sick of school. I just had to give myself a break. So I don't know when I'm going to grad school. I just kind of want to like enjoy life, become a little more financially stable, focus on me for a little bit, but we'll see. Advice for people who don't follow the the stereotypical college path. I did not follow the stereotypical college path. The biggest piece of advice that I could give to myself is that there isn't a right or wrong way to do college, and there isn't a deadline for graduation. Everyone's experiences are different, and it's definitely whatever works best for you and makes you the happiest and also makes sense for your situation. My biggest advice is like, don't compare your experience to somebody else's, and also realize that Instagram and everything you see on social media is not the full truth. It's just highlighted reels of college. Like, taking alternative routes to college kind of has this weird stigma attached to it. It's like almost frowned upon, but it's totally okay. You don't need to go to college, but it's also great if you do. Have you ever been to therapy? ... other than the mall? Yes, I've been in therapy since I was probably 12 years old. I had a lot of negative experiences as a child going to therapy because it was something that my mother kind of forced me into, so I wasn't open to it all the time, especially because I was in therapy for very specific things that I haven't shared with you guys yet, and it was really hard as a child to acknowledge that, to talk about it, and then be forced to tell a stranger about it. But when I was about 17 to now, I have seen the same therapist and I love her so much. She's so helpful. Like, you definitely have to like connect with who you're seeing and trust them. I trust her with my whole life. She knows me better than anybody else, and she has helped me through so many things. Like, I honestly don't know if I would still be here without my therapist. Seeing a therapist is totally okay, and I recommend it. Like, you don't have to be struggling specifically with any mental disorder or anything to see a therapist. I think anyone could benefit from going to see a therapist. I miss you. How has life been treating you? Life has been treating me so sweetly. I'm really content right now, and girl, I miss you too. If you're curious, that was from Katsali. I met her at VidCon. She was actually one of the first fans to come up to me at VidCon 2 summers ago. I'm gonna link that vlog up above and down below because I think it's just the sweetest moment. But I miss you too, girly. Any advice on trying to stop always pleasing your parents? It's exhausting, and I DK how to let go. I don't know your parents or your situation, but I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say, if you stop pleasing your parents and focus on what you want to do for yourself, they will still be proud of you. They're gonna love you, they're gonna be proud of you, and they will support you. Why do you love LA? LA just makes me feel happy. Like, I feel so free there. I feel like I don't have to try to be someone that I'm not. Mostly it's the weather too. Like, everything is warm and bright, and I feel the best when it's hot and sunny out. So I'm always like so motivated. I feel creative. I want to like do something with my life when I'm in LA, and that's why I love LA, and I would love to live there someday. Any advice on someone that was sexually harassed by a social media influencer and doesn't know whether or not to tell their story? Ooh. My biggest advice for this is, if you are ready and if you feel like it will help you to share what happened, then do it. Don't let anybody stop you, because it is your voice, your experience, and your story, and you deserve to be heard. It could help so many other people. You don't even realize the cause and effect that could have. How do you be confident and comfortable with yourself and embrace your uniqueness in a world where everyone tries to bring each other down? I love you so much, by the way. Oh, I love you too. I mean, it all kind of comes naturally. Everything comes naturally. It comes naturally. But it does. I'm trying to think of like when this changed, because I wasn't confident growing up. It was the older adults. In high school, I had a ton of women in my life that highly influenced me, gave me confidence. Or like teachers that I had or faculty members. They really influenced me, gave me the confidence, boosted me up when I was down. They played a big role in how I became so confident. I also realized after high school, you were so cut off from anyone judging you. You are doing your own thing. You're on your own path. Words do not affect me when I literally live in my apartment with me and my cat. Like, I can shut the laptop screen. I don't have to go sit in a cafeteria full of high schoolers and be judged for being myself. That just made me realize that, heck yeah, I'm confident. I'm going on a date soon and my acne is so bad. How do you deal with acne? Preach it, girl. I have had such bad acne these last couple of months. In fact, I've been talking about that in my recent video that I just posted as well. There were a few things that I found that really helped clear up my skin. 1, drink twice as much water than you already are. 2, I applied a face mask every single night before bed, but I did different ones. Some I did for hydration, some I did for cleansing, some were exfoliating, some were super smooth. I own a Clarisonic scrub brush, so I did that on my face twice a day, you know, in the morning and at night, and that helped. Benzoyl peroxide, is that how you say it? Benzoyl peroxide. It's like the acne ointment that you put on before bed. Be careful because it can stain your sheets. It can like bleach it, but that helped the most, and I still apply that every single night, and it just like brings down all the breakouts. So yeah, more water, intense self-care for your skin, than the benzoyl peroxide. This is going to be the last question. Do you see yourself married and or with kids within the next 5 to 10 years? I hope so. I really want to be a young mom. I want to be married young. I want to have kids young, because I want to be able to be an active parent and to be in their lives has for a long time. That's it. I'm gonna go take off this face mask because it's getting really hard. Don't forget to check out the coupon code and product down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for sending in questions. I'll be doing another one of these soon, and I love answering like juicy questions. So comment down below if you have any questions for the next Q&A. I'm thinking about doing them once a month or so. Don't quote me on that, but leave any questions for me or for advice down below so I can answer them in the next video. Definitely give this video a thumbs up because it does help, and don't forget to subscribe. We really are like one big family with lots of love to go around. It's never too late to join. All you have to do is hit subscribe. With all that being said, I'll see you guys next with a super important video. The next video I've been working on for over a year, and I cannot wait to get it up, so stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. You don't want to miss that. Have a wonderful new year, everyone, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!